The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tiger Technician Hour with your host, Basil Chapman. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Now, Basil Chapman.
Good morning, everyone. Monday, the 13th of May. We're looking at the Dow up 102 at 39,614. It's just fascinating how strength that keeps returning into the Dow. It's selective. We've got this rotation between the Dow 30. It's really not a Dow Industrials anymore. It's just a Dow 30. Very good action. And that stochastic is at 97%. That is really excellent and flat. And that remains in progress here. We're looking at the highs that were made back at 39,889 on the 21st of March. It's really not very far away. I suspect that there's a chance this week that we could try for it. I don't know if we'll make it, but we're going to try for it. But this is a little different. Look, the S&P has had a very nice, it's already in leg D. So while it's more extended in the Chapman wave notation, the stochastic's at 96%. That's really good. On-balance volume still not overbought. MACD's expanding. The relative strength is still, it's sort of flattening, but it's flattening in the higher range. The 9-period over the 40, very good action. All I can say is that 5264.85 level is not that far away. If the Dow makes a new high, then the S&P should do that. That'll finally make that missing leg D. Although we've got a leg D in the E-mini, that's already done that right there. But there's no, I can put a plus sign over it like I always do with a D, but there's no sell signal because the 9-period moving average is still very, very strong. I'm not going to fight that. That is a very big positive. And that monthly chart, yes, it is a leg D at this particular point. We'll be watching it closely. Look at the QQQ. QQQ, this is the Investigo QQQ Trust Series, NDX 100 trading vehicle, up 94 cents at 442.98. Also made a leg D Friday. Might be a peak D if there's no new high above, 444.31. And today's high is 444.09. So we're going to be watching this very closely. It's above the Chapman wave inside track repellent zone. This is just starting to become a propellant zone, but it won't until it goes quite a bit higher, probably in the 446 area. Right, that's what I'm looking at. This time the all-time high was 449.94 on the 21st of March. It's quite a bit away. Oh, 6 points, I wouldn't say that's quite a bit away. It's a little bit away. IWM, that's completely different. That is way below the 244.46 November of 2021 high, and it's plunged down to the 160 area. And at this particular point, it's making a cup formation. It's running quite nicely. It's up 2.15, up 1.04%. That's the best percentage out of the indices we're following so far at 206.45. I'm going to add right now, since the beginning of the week, I'm going to be a little bit more thorough. The SMHs. Now, this is going to be interesting. It's up 36 cents at 223.59. It's only up 0.14%. 239.14 was the all-time high back on August. I always say August. I read it incorrectly. March the 8th. And it came all the way down to the just under 200, and now it's trading at 223.60. It's above the Chapman wave falling axe formation resistance level in that lower trend line, lower upper trend line. We're looking at this 9-period moving average still very strong. So the SMHs on a purely technical basis, they might be struggling a little bit here. They've had a very nice rally from the low. Did I forget to type that in? I did. That low that was made on the 18th, that was the 19th of April at 198.44. Let me just type that in. 198.44. I said it was April the 19th, 24. Okay. So you've already got your D. What's the objective in the Chapman wave method in the Chapman wave methodology is to get you from a buy signal to a buy mode, well, not you, but the price of whatever you're following. And if that's the case, it should go to at least a D, and there it is. At D, other things can happen. Oh, ho, ho. Now what we're looking at is we're looking at XLK, all part of the tech sector. XLK is a select tech sector. S&P. Oh, I didn't type that in. So this is a peak A right there. A, B, C, and there's a D. Okay, we've got D's in all the key indices except the Dow, which is only in a B. So with this said, let me just draw this in because it's a technique that I like to use. This is a Chapman wave. This is, wait a minute, let me get that right. Before I do an inside track repellent line, let's see what we can do. Okay, so what we're looking at here is a falling axe formation with an inside track repellent zone. There it is. Get that trend line. There it is. See, it looks like an axe, right? Handle and the blade of the axe, the expanding blade. It's really an expanding cone formation with lower highs and lower lows. But actually, lower highs and much lower lows. That's the whole gist of this thing. So to break out, and it needs to be this week. I don't want to wait for 2 weeks to see this breakout. It needs momentum right now while all the indices are attempting their very best to hold well here. So what we're looking at is the 9-period moving average in the weekly chart of the XLK. And this is the Select Tiger Spider Fund. Just started to get into the inside track repellent zone. The MACD's weak. Stochastic is 49%. That's weak. On balance volume is kind of weak. The only thing here that's holding everything up is that 9-period moving average. And believe me, that's really important. Why? Because when the price pulls back sharply below that 9-period moving average, but it's still green, it hasn't turned pink to go negative, you can get a really good bounce. Wait, let me just show you this. We saw this morning. I was showing this to the Den people. Look, the 9-period moving average right here, the 5-minute E-mini chart, S&P E-mini, pulled back sharply at about 8:30, but that 9-period moving average held well, and it went all the way to a peak E. That's the 5-minute chart. There was a peak D in the daily. That was really nice because you saw the as it went pink, you saw the 14-period moving average holding okay. Then it slipped to pink. That means that went underneath the 9 went under the 14. The MACD was already showing much greater weakness over here. Let me show you this. It's really fascinating. What a nice technique if you're able to use it, and it works right there. Look, in the vertical analysis, that high that was made at about 9:16 this morning had a higher MACD, a higher stochastic, higher unbalanced volume. Relative strength was good. Look what happened when it retested. The relative strength was there. The stochastic had already failed and gone under 20%. The MACD was very weak. The unbalanced volume gave you a beautiful turnaround right there. And the very next bar, the 9-period moving average went pink. So that was a peak D top in the 1-minute chart at about, I'll give you the time right now, at 9:17. That coincided with the peak E in the 5-minute chart and a peak F in the 10-minute chart. So the S&P is up 5, but it's off the high of the day in the 63 area, 52.60. I'll be right back.
If you're looking for potential trading setups in the stock market, then Rocket Equities and Options Report is a newsletter you should try. Tommy O'Brien delivers options and equity trades when the markets present them, using a combination of fundamentals and technicals. Sign up for Rocket Equities and Options Report today with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. For all the details and to start your subscription today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento. A pro's pro with over 50 years of experience, Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
The Gold Report. As a precious metal, gold is still king. It continues to hold the most effective safe haven and hedging properties across the global major trading hubs of the London OTC market, the U.S. futures market, and the Shanghai Gold Exchange. The Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his weekly gold report every Monday morning for subscribers, consisting of coverage of the XAU, HUI, GDX, the dollar, bonds, the South African rand, as well as 25 different mining equities with specific buy-sell recommendations. The Gold Report. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Subscribe to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report newsletter now at TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched The Tiger's Den, hosted at Discord. TFNN has been educating traders for more than 20 years with live programming hosted by a variety of professional traders during market hours. The Tiger's Den, available to all tigers and tigresses for just $1 for the year. There's no catch or added costs when you join our community of traders. Sign up today and become a part of this educational community of traders. Just visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Thank you, Jeff and the Tiger YouTube. Oh, boy, that's embarrassing. I had Triple M. I even typed this in right here. Ay. I typed this at 3M, multinational conglomerate, abrasives, adhesives, electronic components, etc. There, I typed in 101s by June. So what did we hit today? We hit 101.74, and this is the exact pattern that I typed in here. I showed it. The left side, right side price time match to that high right there. That high right there is the high of, right, here's this candle right here. There it is. It's this high of February of 2023, a high of 101.04. And that was it. And then this is the Chapman wave inside wedge target repellent line. It hit it last month. This month has gone above it. Oh, it's doing so nicely. Finally, but you haven't got the 9-period moving average crossing positive. When that does in the monthly chart, that's going to be huge. That's what's happening in the Dow 30. That's what I keep saying. Yes, in fact, Triple M to a certain extent, you could call it a little bit of an industrial because it's cyclical. But most importantly, you've got this rotation through some of the stocks that are acting very poorly. Question about Alcoa. Alcoa was in the Dow. Now it's not in the Dow. Yeah, so this is it. And we've got this rotation going through. And you can see in the weekly chart, this is a, let me just double check here. Okay, they had a spin-off, and that's why the notation's all over the show. But nothing changes for the peaks, because the peaks just use the peaks. Doesn't matter where it is. Peaks and troughs, that's it. So this goes to an A. I'm just dragging the letters down. A, B, C, right there. Then it went to a D. Not sure I actually updated that. No, I didn't. Oh, I did. D with the down arrow right there. And these cup formations are still in force right here. 1, 2. And I said this could turn into a double cup, like a double U formation. And there it is. So wait a minute. What do we have? We have a brand new ABCD. Unbelievable. In the weekly chart. And it hasn't really gone very far. When you think 70 to 100, yeah, it's 30 points. It's certainly a big percentage. But when you think of where triple M was, or 3M they call it now, let's just go to this A, B, good eye. Jeff, good eye, because it's certainly acting very well right now. And I still think it's early because the target is 110, which is the 200-period exponential moving average. In this particular instance, not giving you time, I'm just giving you the price. We can work out time. I'll do it some other time. Meantime, it's a leg E in the daily chart, a leg B in the monthly chart. But this is a stock that once was, this pre-split in the 218, 219 area. So it's come down really sharply. I can't remember what they spun off. They spun off, I don't know what they did. But the price, the original price, was split so that 1/3 has gone somewhere else. Okay. With that said, yeah, triple N, very nice. Question came in here. Where was it? Okay. Yes, GE finally pulling back. GE as well. I wouldn't call it pulling back. It's just having a little bit of a breather. Now, I spent some time on the weekend trying to figure out if I could give this any other formation. And I was going to type in, and I thought, don't do that now. Let's just see what happens on Monday. Well, this is right here. You've got a Chapman wave instant restart right there. Because within 3 bars, it went to from a D to a leg E. It was actually 2 bars. Then it pulls back and it goes to a slightly higher high. I'm calling that F. Now, I've got a feeling that this has the potential, I'm just saying the potential, to be a Chapman wave right here. Unconventional flat base restart, which says that in sometime, I can't say May. I think it's going to be in June. It's at 160.96 right now, 161 round number actually. 170.80 was the high, all-time high. And this is the aircraft engines, etc. In fact, I think it's now called General Electric, this aviation or something, whatever it is. They've spun off different things. They've got the healthcare, GEHC. All right, now what we're looking at is there's a chance that sometime in June we come back and retest the 151 to 146. No, I'm just going to say 150 area. And that's going to be very important. So I could be totally wrong, but that's what I'm thinking here based on the daily and the weekly chart, that there's a chance. I don't know if this really is a peak C, because what I would then do is say that's an F/B. And even though it went to a lower low, because of the technique that I call the Chapman wave, unconventional flat base restart, I don't want to spend time. Someday I'll spend time on it. This could be F/B, G/C, D, because there's no H, and an E. And I'm going to put that in here as if it's a potential, E/C. So that just says General Electric finally could be having a breather that is a little bit more than a breather. It is a little bit of a timeout. And it could have, let's say, a 15 to maybe even an 18% or maybe more correction. I don't know. That's the way I'm looking at it at this particular point, as a possibility. All right, let's do some other things here. Just gold. Gold is down 24. Not as bad as it was earlier on in the futures, but it did get down to 23.44. Now it's at 23.50. And we're looking at silver, which is holding a little bit. Oh, now it's down only 3 cents at 28.47. Very nice. That's good action there with the 9-period good. The MACD finally crossed positive. Stochastic is running at 66%, still not 80% or higher, but the on-balance volume is very good. And look at this relative strength for silver. And that's what I've been saying for a while. They switch places. And lately, the silver is actually much, much better. And it might be because there's some part of, I don't know what it is, but some part of silver goes into the battery creations. Okay, now I just needed to show you this because I had, could you show us the E-minis? Yeah, so this is, look, peak C1, C2, C3. That acts like a peak D, but when you get a number of them, very often it becomes almost like an attractor. It becomes a kind of a magnet to go back to that price at 62.53, which we're at right now. So I'm looking at this and I'm saying that 52.55 level, the 200 period in the daily chart is really the next resistance level. If it gets there, it might help the pink 9-period moving average of the 5-minute chart. Look, I said before, this is going to be the magnet line, 52.51. I said in the den, and we went under it. Now we're back using it as a springboard to go to the upside, and the 10-minute chart is starting to improve as well. It's a work in progress. All I can say is that everything I did over the weekend when I was looking at the charts suggested, especially with the SMHs holding, the semis are not brilliant in this way, but they are holding very well. I think there's more upside action to come, and I'm basing it also Chapman flag B, which should go to T constantly by the end until the end of the hobby.
If you spend any time online researching trading techniques on how to begin your trading journey, you've no doubt come across many folks who push Forex trading as a way to make big money quickly. Unfortunately, there are equally as many stories of these so-called Forex professionals just looking to make a quick buck off aspiring traders without actually teaching the ins and outs of the Forex market. This is what sets Teddy Keckstad's The Tiger Forex Report off the riffraff. Every Monday, former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member and author Teddy Keckstad releases his Tiger Forex Report newsletter, where he dives into the complex world of Forex and takes time to actually teach you his methods that have made him so successful in the fast-paced and rewarding world of Forex trading. Furthermore, all subscribers receive access to archived live streams of Teddy's, where he provides university-level education to help you in Forex trading. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Forex awaits.
Many trading newsletters attempt to focus on a narrow set of equities or commodities. While this works for some, it oftentimes misses many opportunities that possess huge gain potential. But how is an independent trader supposed to scan the entire market looking for these hidden opportunities? One simple answer: the opening call newsletter. Basil Chapman, developer of the Chapman Wave trading methodology, has been trading the markets for longer than most trading influencers have been alive. And over that time, he has honed his methodology in order to accurately call movements in a wide range of equities, from semiconductors to uranium to key indices and so much more. Basil is old school, taking the time to educate the trader while also giving his insights into key indices, selective stocks, and more. Opening call subscribers also receive access to dozens of educational live streams that can be accessed at any time for your edification. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So ignore the pop trading influencers and start learning time-tested technical analysis.
Are you ready to take charge of your financial future? TFNN is your gateway to the world of trading and investing. Whether you're starting out or scaling up, TFNN empowers traders and investors of all skill levels with top-notch investing systems, strategies, and techniques. It's time to protect and grow your money with insight you can trust. Join us live Monday through Friday during market hours for exclusive content that moves with the markets. At TFNN, we bring the trading floor to you. Our seasoned hosts are here to answer your calls and questions live on the air. Check out the Tiger's Den for just $1 and follow us on YouTube and become part of our vibrant community. And remember, at TFNN, we're so confident in the value we provide that we offer a 30-day money-back guarantee on all new premium newsletter subscriptions and services. You have absolutely nothing to risk, so why wait? Tune in live to Tiger TV and transform your trading journey, because when you know better, you invest better. Join us and experience the difference today. TFNN, educating investors. This portion of the Tiger Technicians Hour is brought to you by Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the direction. Visit Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direxion.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Out of the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 5-minute bars, that 52-51 level has been hit. It's been missed twice. So that tells you that that's significant. Now we're a little bit under it, and I'm anticipating some kind of a consolidation today. We'll see if that unfolds. But the fact that the Dow did go to a new leg D, extended to the leg B, is really important. I'll talk about that in a minute. I just want to say, remember I was saying, being C1, C2, C3, just these double tops that didn't go to a D but had all the characteristics, even went to C4. I said very often it just needs to go once towards the D, and that would be towards the 52, 55 level, and then we'll see what happens. Well, it just missed that. It went to the 54, 50 level, and then it turned around, and now it's at 52.49. So let me just go through a couple of things here. So G is called GE Aerospace. I remember that now. Thank you. And question came up about Alcoa. So let me go to the daily chart. Alcoa is up nicely today. This is a cyclical. This would be, if it was once again back in the Dow, Alcoa would be one of the industrials, truly industrial. So Alcoa is trading right now up 2.33 at 39.45. Up 6.2%, very nice action, pushing away from the weekly 200-period moving average at 36.94. That's really good. It's hit it. Look how important these 200-period moving averages are. It didn't even touch it, didn't touch it for weeks, months. And then all of a sudden it gets close and it sticks. Stick. Out of the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. 6 weeks. This is the 7th week. This is the first week that it's above it. But look how it built up energy to use that magnet line as a propellant, and there it is. So I like it. So the question is, should I add to it? I would say, given the fact that it's about a point, almost 2 points higher than it was. Well, it is. It's 2 points higher than it was on Friday. I would say just a small position. Add a small position because I think it's starting to improve a lot. I suspect it could even make a D. I suspect the 36 area will be back to be tested over the next few weeks. But absolutely, I like it, and you are in it. So if you're going to add to it, I would add to it because at the right now I'm calling it a C. I'm actually making that the top right there. This is where it did a Chapman wave stalk leg formation and held the body on that pullback. And in the stalk leg formation, that means there's a long leg, then it goes to an oval pattern, must be oval, can't be rectangle. And then there's a sudden squeak to a D, which it did, and then it pulled back. But that D held, when it pulled back, it held above the low of April. So I'm looking at this and saying, I'm going to call that the starting point. This becomes an A right here. So every once in a while, your objective in the Chapman wave methodology is to be as accurate as you can. And of course, that's subject to many things. But in this particular instance, look, when you pull back, not you, Alcoa, when it pulled back, it went underneath, way underneath the 14-period moving average, and yet that green 9-period moving average refused to buckle. It refused to go pink. It stayed green. That just says there's a residual strength. And I think like the Dow in B, this is in leg C, and I think there should be higher highs in this week. And then let's talk, maybe there's something that you want to do because there should be a pullback. I don't know about going back all the way to the weekly 36 level. but I do see that there's a chance that it would just take a bit of a digestive phase. Okay, let's go on now. So I did mention silver was a little stronger than, look, now silver is it's up a penny. I like silver. I think silver is acting extremely well. I want to look at high-grade copper. High-grade copper, whoa, very nice. Up 0.07 at 4.735, extending this leg to the upside. So let's just look at SCCO. Yep, making a new all-time high as we speak. Very good. Let's look at FCX. Almost at an all-time high. Whoa. I shouldn't say that. This is the one that had a much higher high, I think, way back. Yeah. It was back in the 2008 and then 2010 period. It was up in the 60s. Was that? Yes. So, yeah, 60. That would be a target for me going, looking forward, looking ahead. So this is acting very well. That's Freeport McMoran. And TGB is the one that people like to look at or trade. TGB is just stalling a little bit here. It's up 0.04 at 258, up 1.37%. It's just sideways. I drew this in before, and I think it's going to be there just a little longer, and then maybe copper pulls back a little bit. And I'm expecting in late May, maybe June, you get that copper pullback. Next thing we're looking at here is, where did it go? Let's just run these. Apple. Apple is up 2.82 at 187 round number high about 7 or 8 sessions ago. That was a peak C. It's getting to the Chapman wave inside track repellent zone in the falling axe formation right there. It's actually holding pretty darn well. And the monthly chart is improving a little bit. I would not rule Apple out. It is just steadfast. It has dividend. It has all the stuff you want for a really strong Dow type stock, which it is. Amazon. Amazon is down 92 cents at 186.54. Did make that peak D. That's what you expected a D. You got to be a little careful. All-time high. Oh, not an all-time high. All-time high was 188.65. It went to 180. Oh, what am I talking about? It went to 190 what? 191.70. Very nice. Any round numbers here? No round. Yep, there it is. Open at 188. That was on the 13th. Oh, today on the 13th. All right, 188 and it's trading at 186.35. We've got to monitor this. So, yes, did make a new all-time high. And that's important. It's just, it says Amazon, but I'm just saying it should be amazing. Because look at that, 188.65 all-time high in July of 2021. Tumbles down to, over 100 points, down to 81.43 back in January of 2023. And where is it now? It's just been testing the all-time high, broke to a new all-time high, but just barely, right? Did I forget to type it in? Yeah, it's the 191 level. It's amazing how that works.
The Gold Report. As a precious metal, gold is still king. It continues to hold the most effective safe haven and hedging properties across the global major trading hubs of the London OTC market, the U.S. futures market, and the Shanghai Gold Exchange. The Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his weekly gold report every Monday morning for subscribers, consisting of coverage of the XAU, HUI, GDX, the dollar, bonds, the South African rand, as well as 25 different mining equities with specific buy-sell recommendations. The Gold Report. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee so you have nothing to risk. Subscribe to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report newsletter now at TFNN.com. The stock market is a delicate, interconnecting web of commodities, equities, and trader psychology. When one string of the web is pulled, it has a ripple effect across the broader market. This is where opportunity lies. But how are you to gather all of this information into one cohesive model when you're already spending your energy looking for any possible trade opportunities? Luckily, you don't have to worry about that, as Tom O'Brien has brought all important market news to you in one single newsletter, Market Insights. Market Insights provides a daily overview of what's happening in the indexes, bonds, gold, and more. Follow along with Tom daily as he analyzes the components that affect the overall movement of the stock market, giving insight into how each one plays either a bullish or bearish role. Tom also analyzes specific equities that he believes has the potential to make huge returns, and his track record proves his analysis right. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Don't let the market leave you in the dust.
For traders who crave risk, Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs provide opportunities to magnify short-term perspectives with up to 3 times a daily leverage, utilize bull and bear funds from both sides of the trade, and trade through rapidly changing markets. These are highly leveraged ETFs with daily resetting designed for short-term trading, not long-term investing. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the Direxion. For up-to-date pricing and performance, go to Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direxion.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
This program is brought to you by Vista Gold, traded on the NYSE American and TSX under the symbol VGZ.
Hi, folks, we're back. Look at that magnet line. Look how many times it's still touching that 52, 51 level. I love the way these markets work. All right, let's get back to our story here. So I had notes here that I wrote down. Yes, so some people are in NEEE. NEEE is next era energy. It's done fantastically. Is this one where you want to just close your eyes and buy it? It's at 72.26. Look at this. It's had a peak A and a peak B since the low that was made at 61.31 on the 16th of April. It's had just barely a day or two of consolidation, and then it's gone to a new recovery high, and it's at 74.28. So all I can say is, I'm looking at it right now, this is holding extremely well. If you get a pullback to 72 or 71, I would, before it gets to D, that's the one that I would be looking at, because it will be testing the 75 resistance area. Let me hear what we've got here. Garo in Newport Beach. Garo, how are you?
I'm good. How about you, Mr. Basil?
I am very well, thank you. And you're sounding much better. Good.
Yeah, every day, a little bit of improvement. A little bit, just 1 millimeter. But I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it.
Improvement is better than no improvement. Yes, certainly.
Yes, sir.
What are we looking at?
Mr. Basil, today I have 2 questions. One of them is on semiconductor, ON. Today I bought it at $72. I want to see if your opinion, will that go up to the 200 SMA, which is around $80 from here? My second question is that ZX, Zebra King, I bought it yesterday at $28. I bought only 500 shares. It just IPO'd yesterday. It's a Chinese Barrick car. You think that is a good idea to keep it, or it is good only for day trading? Just your rough idea. That's all.
What's the symbol for the second one?
Z like zebra.
Yep.
K like king. ZK.
ZK. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So ZK trading. Oh, this is an IPO. It just came out, right?
Yesterday, I bought it at $28. Yes, sir.
Okay, so there's nothing else that I would do. I would say this is in an area that has some appeal, but it's rotational. It's in the EV area, right?
Yes, yes, sir.
Oh, okay, so I would do this. I don't know about hanging on, but what I would do, you're in at 28. I would have some part of it. Today's low is 29.65. So I'd have at least a portion of it. I know that you'd like to, either you're in or you're out, but I would consider that if at 30.93, if it goes below 30 at any point today, I would definitely take a little bit off and just try to keep your position. Make sure you don't lose any money there. It's almost impossible to tell. I actually like these things when they come out because I do a 10-minute E-mini on them, and that's ZK, and that just gives you all the information as if it was a long-term stock. ZK, there it is. So this is in the 10-minute chart. Let me slide this back. Peak A. So this is an A right here. I'll just type it in. That's an A because this is your starting point down here at the 26-ish area. Wow, you got it just off the low. Very nice. And now it's A, B, and it's already gone to a peak C and a D. At D, you can expect it to stall a little bit, and that's what it's doing. Yeah, I'm going to stay with what I was saying. If it goes under, you know what you could do? I would take, I don't know, this is not your methodology. I would take something off right now. At least you've got yourself a profit. And then I would put a stop in for the rest. If it comes back and it takes out 29.65, I think it's going to go lower. I'm just going to say to you, take a little bit off now at 31.02, and I would have, I'd have a stop. Whoa, what happened to the throat? Give me a second.
I sold it, Mr. Basil. I sold it at 31. All 500 of them. I bought it at 28. I sold on 28. I listen to you all the time. Okay, I got the message. How about that on or in?
So on is different altogether. This is a mature company. It's a fantastic company. Only I'm saying that I don't know it that well, other than a chart formation. I've followed it for years and years. I like the way it's climbing the 9-period moving average right now. It's trading at 72.66. This is on Semiconductor Corporation. I don't know if it's going to go to the 76.63 200-period exponential moving average in this move, but the fact that it has an island reversal, in other words, it left a space between the lows that were made going to the low around about the 22nd of April, and here it is up at 72.56. I like it. It's already making a leg B in the weekly chart, but I'm not looking at it as an intermediate term, only a very short-term trade. I do like it, and I think that if you're in, I would try to hold it. If today's low 71.01, it's at 72.60. What did you get in at?
$72. Today I bought it, 500 shares at 72.
Okay, so that's a lot easier. If you bought it at 72, then your stop should not be. I would take at least 72.35 is a minimum that I would have a stop. I wouldn't expand that. That's number one. Number two is I like it, and if it can hold 72.30 by all day, it doesn't break 72.30, and then tomorrow it makes an even higher high. That's what you want to do. You could even hold this for a few days, maybe even into Wednesday or Thursday. But you're looking at a short-term trade, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I like it. That's what for you. This is what you want to be doing. You got yourself in at the right point. It is moving up. It's up 76 cents higher than where you got in. Let me just do this MMM. Here's the 10-minute chart. Yeah, it's pulling back a little bit, but I still like it. 172.
Very good.
I don't think in this environment right now, we're getting to the shaky stage. I wouldn't take a loss. That's all.
Yes.
That's the most important thing.
Thank you, Mr. Basil. I know you have a lot of answers to all your listeners. I do thank you so much. I appreciate it. Have a nice day.
Thank you. You too. And go look after yourself. And very good trading so far on the day. Very nice. So, folks, let's just go back to this. I want you to look at three things right now. One is the broker-dealer ETF. That's I didn't want to do it in the 10 minutes. I wanted to do this looking at it. So let me just go back to 4. That's it. Okay. ESM24. Just wanted to go back to the... there we go, back to my daily chart. So the broker-dealer index is just really fascinating to me. Look, you've got IAI. I should mention we are long, but 116.88, up 42 cents. It's made that leg D. It's all very nice, holding well. But what's interesting about this ETF, and this is what I've been talking about all year, is that if the market is going to new highs, you've got to see the broker-dealer index also going to new highs. And here we are, you're at a new high as we speak. I'll be back in a moment. Basil Chapman, Tiger Technicians Hour.
Tigers, you've seen his show, you've learned from his webinars, and now it's time to trade side by side with him. Join Larry Pesavento for the second month of his new service, Live Trading Fridays. Hosted in the Tiger's Den trading room on Discord, Larry has analyzed a number of commodities and indices, placed profitable trades, and explained his method. Whether you're new to trading or are a seasoned market veteran, trading side by side with a titan like Larry Pesavento will only enhance your game. Utilizing Fibonacci retracements and ABCD structures, Larry provides decades of insight into when to place trades, when to exit, when to ignore, and so much more. Learning is doing. So if you're serious about learning technical analysis and becoming profitable in this uncertain market, Live Trading Fridays is a must-have tool in your arsenal. Live Trading Fridays occur every second and fourth Friday of the month, so trading events for this month are May 10th and 24th. If you're serious about trading, we'll see you there. TFNN, educating investors.
Are you ready to take charge of your financial future? TFNN is your gateway to the world of trading and investing. Whether you're starting out or scaling up, TFNN empowers traders and investors of all skill levels with top-notch investing systems, strategies, and techniques. It's time to protect and grow your money with insight you can trust. Join us live Monday through Friday during market hours for exclusive content that moves with the markets. At TFNN, we bring the trading floor to you. Our seasoned hosts are here to answer your calls and questions live on the air. Check out the Tiger's Den for just $1 and follow us on YouTube and become part of our vibrant community. And remember, at TFNN, we're so confident in the value we provide that we offer a 30-day money-back guarantee on all new premium newsletter subscriptions and services. You have absolutely nothing to risk, so why wait? Tune in live to Tiger TV and transform your trading journey, because when you know better, you invest better. Join us and experience the difference today. TFNN, educating investors.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento, a pro's pro with over 50 years of experience. Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
Isn't that interesting? Almost the whole show we're talking about that 52.51 area where we are right now. We just hit 52.50. Interesting in that E-mini. This is that sideways rectangle formation, the 9-period moving average acting as resistance, and the 5-minute chart, 200-period moving average keeps coming back there. And at some point, and I had a feeling that this could turn into a 2-click session, shorting just off the top, and then just holding it until later in the day. I got out early because I was going to do the show. I should have just said, hey, hold and see what happens, and just lower your stop. But look, at any point you could have just had this really good. That's what you've had lately. You've had good bounces, but at this particular point, I think this digestive session, very selective digestive session at this particular point, says, you're not 22 points or 32 points down in the E-mini or 130 in the Dow. You're holding very nicely, and that I think is really important at this particular point, because all the technicals are suggesting that there should be higher highs to come. So let me just do this as we're about to wrap up. You're going to go to Steve Rhodes and all the great programming here. Let me just do this. We've got, I'll give you the parameters that I'm looking at. I say to subscribe to my opening call if the Dow is able to hold to a plus, I think I said a plus 40s or more, 45. That's yes, plus 40s or more after 1:30 this afternoon. You could see just a kind of a decent up close. But if it goes to minus 45, then you've started a digestive phase that could go into tomorrow. That's the Dow. Look at the S&P. The S&P at this particular point up 3 points, up 3. Let's call it up 3. If it's able to take out the high of Friday, that's going to be very important, because even if it doesn't close there, that's just the extent of this. Otherwise, it is a big lead. So you get another digestive day. But I think from everything that I'm looking at, certainly based on the Dow, I think we've got higher highs to come this week, and we'll see what happens. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Check out my newsletter. I will see you tomorrow.